What's up, guys? Ladies and gentlemen, this is important for you if you are still experiencing into your life dimensions. My dear friends, I do understand a lot of families have passed a lot of trials and problems to meet for their daily livings. And my dear friends, if you are keen about what I'm going to see and what I'm going to elaborate for you, you're gonna find it serious for this. According to my observations, it has just been found that a great percentage of families are being distracted by some of the spiritual churches. Not all, but some of the spiritual churches. Men, you have to observe this one with much seriousness if you need to pursue into your life dimensions. You see, some of the churches where you are seeing many of the people are praising God with the loud noises, this and this. Some of them is just through enticing. Let's say your wife. Your wife have just been involved in such kind of worship. Now the pastor just say that, now this is the reason that your family is not prospering well. If your husband doesn't do this and this, that one is not a true husband. You have to search for another one. If your family uses such kind of things, this and this, you have to do this and that. You see, most of the spiritual churches have changed for their way of worship and that and distracted some of the parishioner marriages, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not talking about all of the churches, but some of them. If you are keen about what I'm going to say, and you have done your observation, you are going to find this one is much seriousness about this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be keen and consider for the kind of the churches that you are involved by yourself, because some of the problems that you are seeing nowadays are being extracted from such kind of churches. And let's take an example. Women are being enticed by such kind of worships, where you see many of the people are making a lot of more noises, a lot of the speakers are just been booming, and it is just been enticed by such kind of worships. Let me, I'm sorry to say this, but they are low thinkings to be just been enticed. They make, some of them, they make choices without reasoning, and then you have found that you have entered into the wrong side, and where most of the families are just being distracted. So if you are a man there, you have to advise your wife. You have to sit down and advise your wife this and that. If you do this and this, it is not going to have the correct solution. So as a man, you have to be pillar into your family and see the weakness where that's going to indulge. You have to direct your wife and search for the correct kind of the worships that you have to indulge, and search for the correct church that you have to indulge, because most of the times the devil have just been hiding himself, hiding into such kind of churches, hiding to the spiritual churches and such kind of worships. I do understand, my dear friends. Some of the churches have just been dwelling places of the devil, and if you are not keen, my dear friends, you'll find themselves each and every time that you go into the church, it's like you are going to tap the devil and then come with him to your families, which is the problems where will be just be starting this and that. You're chasing with your family members, with your relatives, with your this and this. Guys, you have to be keen the kind of the worship that you have to do. Worship doesn't mean that you believe by God, but it means the purely heart that you have to be trusting. The kind of the worship, if you do trust, it is going to be important for you. Worship nowadays, I tell you, it has just been some of the churches have just been some kind of a fighting minds, fighting freedoms, fighting for the big names, and you find you are losing the point if you are not keen about this one. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is just for important for you. It's just for directing you. What is important, you have to align it yourself. But what is not important for your life dimension, you leave it and then you continue with your life dimensions. Guys, I do understand building life together with your partner. This one is very crucial thing. This one is very important thing you have to consider into your life dimensions. But if you are not serious about this one, it will just be a hard task for you. You know, the dwelling places of the devil is in the terms of the marriage, is in the terms of our relationship. So a devil is close to the people who have done themselves into the kind of a relationship, into the kind of a marriages. But if you are not keen about this one, if you don't know on how to chase him away, I tell you, will just be the life battery. Guys, you have to be keen about this one. Going to church, reading the Bible, praying each and every day because you see the others what they are doing doesn't mean that you believe into the Christ. What believes in the Christ because of your actions and how you are going to take it to positive into your life dimensions. So thank you very much, my guys, for listening for me. May God bless you and open the chances of the success into your life dimensions. I pray for God to enable you for the protection of their relationship and the marriages for those indulged nowadays. God bless you and open the chances of the success into your life dimensions. This being important for you and helping for you, do not fail subscribe it for me, giving me numerous likes so that we may peak at the same time and turn in notification for recently uploaded work. I do it for you. I do pray for God and continue to keep God into your life dimensions at the first level. God bless you. See you by the next time.